In today's video, we're going to be analyzing and auditing celebrity Instagram accounts, specifically late 2000s female pop artists. So buckle up for the ride on this disco stick to see where your fave stands. Okay, so just a disclaimer for this video, I have a disco ball in my room and it shines, and obviously you can see I didn't realize that I had like the light reflecting over my nose, and like throughout the video it moves from like my cheek to my nose, so I look like Rudolph the fucking red-nosed reindeer. But I don't care, I still like this video, so go enjoy that. Hi, I'm Dante, and I'm a pop culture obsessed social media coach and digital creator who's on a mission to help people grow an organic audience of dream clients one post at a time. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and we can even connect. Hit me up on social media, which is all linked below. Let's get started. This time, we're gonna get a little bit more professional and rank each account out of 5 in 3 categories: aesthetics, content value, and engagement, including their engagement rate. Now, for those of you who don't know what an engagement rate is, it's the percentage of your combined likes, comments, and shares divided by your followers, and the sweet spot for an engagement rate is usually 5 to 10%. So let's get started. Number 1, Taylor Swift. So we already visited Taylor in my first video of the series, but I decided that she is considered a late 2000s artist that I grew up listening to, and I haven't even taken a look at her Instagram since she released Evermore, so I believe we have a lot to get through. I am happy to see a new layout that's red themed, including a new profile picture, but I'm not thrilled about the font when it comes to typography, but we'll let it slide because this is the same woman who wrote 22. Truly had a chokehold on all of us. So in terms of aesthetics, Taylor does not miss, obviously, when it comes to her slick collages, posting into sections, and she always makes things look neat and professional, but also personal in her social media presence, despite being one of the most famous and unattainable artists in the world. I'm gonna give her a 4.5 out of 5 because I'm not crazy about the fonts and the highlights. They're very unaligned, and I don't think it's necessary that she puts Taylor version in them. We could have just had red fill up the whole circle. She hasn't posted that much since we last visited her, but one thing that I love about Taylor is she puts the actual caption in the post and now on the carousel, and that's something different. And I don't know who's making these graphics, but I need Taylor to go on YouTube, search for some Canva tutorials. We can make the background a little bit more interesting, maybe split up the text more, add some animated graphics. I know she can afford premium Canva, okay? So for content, I would say it's a solid 4.5 out of 5 because she always gives very good content that engages her fan, updates them without feeling inauthentic, and she does put call to actions, and I don't know if it's unintentional or if it's her trying to be like quirky, but what she's doing, most people fail to do. My only critique is we want more. So for overall engagement, Taylor has a very high engagement rate of 14%, but she does turn off the comments because of what happened during the Reputation era, so it dramatically brings it down, and now she's not posting as much, so I'm sure if she included the comments and posted a little bit more, she would easily be over 30% because her fans are very obsessed with her. So let's see how it's changed. So after some calculations, I'm surprised to see how much her engagement has plummeted from inactivity. We went from 10 to 14% in winter 2020 to 1.74 with an average of 0 comments and 2.7 million likes per post. This is not good. Taylor, I need you to step it up a bit. So we're gonna give her a 3.2 out of 5. I'm sorry, Tay-Tay, just gotta post more. Number 2 is Katy Perry. Oh, Catherine. I love Catherine with all my heart. She is such a kind human being and an iconic pop star, contrary to most people, you know, what they think. They really be hating on Catherine for no reason. And just like her music, her social media presence is very colorful, quirky, and eclectic. But with all that goofiness, I find social media to be messy. I love the profile picture. I don't see matching highlight covers, and they haven't been updated since 2019. Come on now. Also, I'm seeing a link tree for the website, which I'm gonna pretend I don't see. So, and the top row being shoes. What is going on here, Catherine? Are you a pop star? Are you a shoe saleswoman? Are you a cosplayer? We need to tweak our branding a little bit, okay? I understand that she wants to leverage her followers for endorsements and side hustles, and people would probably rather buy from her page than a faceless account. So she is on the pulse in that sense, but there is no aesthetic or cohesiveness present. So that's going to result in a 2.5 out of 5 because there are parts on her feed that look better, but we need the top 9 to be the strongest always, the most recent. However, I'm going to provide the solution of doing rows of 3 like Beyonce's, so that if she's gonna do shoes, she should focus on the shoes and post 3 pictures of yourself or 3 pictures of American Idol. Just align 3 posts to different topics and endorsements. Or she could even try and incorporate her product into her daily life. Like I think wearing her shoes in pictures of herself, which is a no-brainer to post that. She clearly rather rarely does here. In terms of content, I think that her personal posts or photo shoots are more interesting to see to me as a user and a fan, because seeing Bragg's Vinegar on a celebrity page is fine, but it feels out of place for Katy Perry. Katy usually does really clever one-liner captions that I will give her credit for, and I definitely think this is a no-filter look into her life. I just don't think it needs to look like a spam account. So for content, I will give a 3.5 out of 5. And now for engagement. Katy, along with Taylor, are within the top 20 most followed people on Instagram. So I'm curious to see her engagement rate and how it kind of pairs up with her posts. So we actually have a 0.74% rate with 532,000 likes and 340 comments on per average. I really think that it's normal for most accounts because they can't control bots and spam people following. But I think that if she posted less ads as she did like she did 2017, her engagement and interactions on her content would be much better. So I'll give her a 3 out of 5. Number 3 is Miley Cyrus. Cyrus. Miley Cyrus is someone that I look forward to seeing content from, especially in this Plastic Hearts era. I think she did such a phenomenal job of marketing her album that I hope she really brings it back. I don't have to spend too much time on her because I already know it's going to be minimal things to polish. Aesthetic right off the bat is 4.9 out of 5. I mean, Miley does an amazing job of not only keeping things looking cohesive with dedicated sections or rows to a project, but she also makes sure to spread it out and add her own flair to it. You can tell with the filters, text, and imagery that she is a glam, rock, rebel theme right now and has constant updates of lookbooks. If she does a photo shoot rather than a carousel, she opts for posting almost every shot. The only thing I'm surprised she doesn't have is matching highlights, which is a little disappointing. Miley, I'm not gonna lie, you're killing it and everything else. So content from Miley is obviously a 5 out of 5 because she has very good diversified pieces of content. Along with the lookbooks that she has memes of herself, graphics, throwback posts, anniversary posts, IGTV videos, and more. You never know what you're gonna get from her, and she also has that big personality that makes her post fun. Her captions are always tongue-in-cheek, full of emojis, and she often replies to a lot of the comments. So she is that in-between millennial and Gen Z girl that understands how social media is gonna help her and how important it is. Now for the engagement, Miley has a rate of 0.50% with 684,000 likes and 63,000 comments per post. Wow, I was expecting at least 3%. Very weird. I think Miley posts frequently and does content well, but as I said before with big accounts, it's a given that a lot of bots and spam follow, so they're not obviously converting all the followers to the actual post. So we'll give her a 4 out of 5 because her engagement activity is good. She keeps it up with the consistency and she actually replies to people. Number 4 is Lady Gaga. So right now, Gaga is celebrating the 10th anniversary of Born This Way while also promoting Chromatica and other endorsements. So she reminds me of the Kardashian type social media figure, and I'm going to explain why. So aesthetic wise, her photos are very polished. Photo shoot pictures for fun, for campaigns, high fashion moments mixed with personal selfies and LA lifestyle pictures. So Gaga reminds me of like an established influencer who just crossed the 10 million mark on Instagram and YouTube. Again, the unmatching highlights, I think at this point I give up on celebrities putting efforts into the highlights. I don't get it. Maybe there's an unwritten rule I'm missing. I think the aesthetic of her photos are fine. Just sometimes she posts these pictures, like very close-up selfies with not very good quality of lighting, and I don't know, it's grainy. So I don't know if it's her phone. Can we get her the newest iPhone ASAP? Like otherwise, she's a solid 4 out of 5. So content-wise, like Miley, Gaga posts pretty often and gives us very fun side projects, passion projects, endorsements, promotions, and important posts that serve society in a socially conscious way. So every artist should formulate their endorsements, I think, like Miley and Gaga, because Miley did her partnership with Magnum Ice Cream and did a fun performance campaign, and Gaga's Dom Perignon art campaign was just so visually pleasing to watch it. It had like almost as much hype as her dropping a new music video. So for Gaga content, I will give her 4.5 out of 5. So now time for engagement rate, which is 2.7% with 982,000 likes and 35,000 comments, which is very healthy. Gaga, good for you, Gaga. You go, Gaga. I think this really comes with the fact that she does a lot of humanitarian works and promotes resources through her social media, which makes it a hub for acceptance and love for all. I'm giving her 5 out of 5 because I think everything is positive about her. So now we are going to tally up each pop star score and rank them out of 15 to see who is the best engaged and looking Instagram. So at number 4, we have Katy Perry with 9 out of 15. Number 3 is Taylor Swift with 12.2 out of 15. Gaga is number 2 with 13.5 out of 15. And Miley at number 1 with 13.9 out of 15. Obviously, Miley and Gaga know how to blend content with endorsements in a natural way and have a pretty healthy engagement, while Taylor lacks in comments and posting frequency, and Katy is all over the place. I'm sorry. Either way, they're successful and talented, but not everybody can have that strong social media presence, which is understandable. They're all technically millennials. So anyways, make sure you comment below which celebrity social media you would like to see me analyze next. And if you enjoyed this video, I will see you in next week's video. Stay safe, Goya, have an amazing day. Go get vaccinated.